好，今天看，今天有机会拼到底吗？喂，测试，好，那应该可以。今天看有没有机会拼完，虽然我觉得几率不大。应该昨天最后是几道菜都做，没错。好，过一下这个好。
Shall we make jalebis today, Ma?
Jalebis? Really? But you don't even like them. They are Aruni's favorite.
Yeah, that's why I want to learn how to make.
Oh, since I can't eat them, you better eat twice as much for me. But only.
Do I even need to say?
You didn't, actually.
Ah! 那上下我真要换一个方法
Light
去
the
用。
stove and heat up a pot so you can start on the sugar syrup.
好，阿弟嗨！完了，我现在没办法分析。
I really am. Pour the Good. Stir the sugar in. Even Party would approve. What am I saying?
是，
Maybe I should mix the saffron with warm.
然后它这款游戏是只有做菜的时候会是有点像，我比较偏好它叫
Well
QTE
done,
啊。
Jala. That's what they pour the saffron.
然后因为这些菜都做过，所以我就比较快，就是它的中间讲话的地方我就直接跳过。我知道是因为为了要做这道菜，
I knew you
拿
had
这个
my-
道具啊
Mix，the batter till it's not.
然后可以补血。然后最近缺补品，
That's pipe spirals into the hot oil.
它很闹啊！你看昨天我玩的部分就会知道，厉害！你怎么会昨天在我关台的时候突然追踪我？
I've already.
"然后因为那时候刚好我手机还没有离开，
Maybe not to Desi.
然后就看到你追踪，然后那个谁，那个闪电也看到。
You know, talking about Aruni's wedding made me realize I've never heard how you two met.
Oh, well, it's an uneventful story.
Parents only say that when there's something incriminating. Keep digging.
Daddy?
How does anyone meet? We were young, having fun.
Daddy, I want the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Well, we met at a demonstration during the time of
Oh.
the emergency. There was suppression of strikers and press, so I had traveled with some friends of mine to protest. And while I was there, what do I see? If not this fiery, tiny, beautiful woman just kicking the officer that Lucky charged me so hard in the shin that he goes down. I knew she was the one instantly.
Attacking an agent of the law?
Your father is being dramatic. I was just expressing my rights as a citizen. Vociferously. Enough, Arvind. She doesn't need any more encouragement for her antics.
Seems like we found the source to your genetic problems.
哦，原来他们是这样认识的
Did you just shower?
啊，有趣。这样，今天有谁吗？对，你哦，没事。他还差一个，他差3个，好吧，还没出现啊，不知道。好，1点了啊！有人打电话了。阿不是出去了，阿不是离开这里了。真的，他真的是一个很奇葩的人哎。我想一下哦，我今天换谁来滑滑板？换水晶看看。可水晶感觉就没什么差。
You've always felt that no one understands you, but give Barefoot Park a chance, Jella. This is where you truly belong.
我们要跳。我们要挑战滑板，因为我滑板的技术真的好差哦。差到一个不能再差了。要再打一次？
Your owes me big time for agreeing to meet you.
Maybe it'll be a good thing for us to spend time together.
Yeah, we get on like ammonia and bleach.
Let's start over.
Whatever. I hate this, I hate you, and let's get it over with already so I can meet Cece for pizza.
啊！哇！现在嘲讽对话都没用哎。等一下哦，不好意思。
大家晚上好。
好，回来。哇，熊猪公园啊 ，Barefoot。What? Huh?
Okay, you are on a skateboard,
Huh?
going 100 miles per hour. You realize there's a rail you have to nose grind ahead of you.
Huh?
But there are 5
为什么突然是电车
people
难
tied
题
to the rail. You can turn right, avoiding them. What do you do?
This is a trick question. The trolley problem doesn't have a right answer.
Trolley problem? Never heard of it. Are you avoiding the question?
Everyone knows the trolley problem. You're messing with me.
Womp womp. That's the sound of your time running out, loser. You should be studied. For real.
This is impossible. Can I just throw a basketball at her?
I don't think you can brute force this one.
Indeed.
Look, if she sees you taking this seriously, she might too.
Okay, Jerkarutna. I'll give you one nobody could get wrong. When was Timber Hills founded? Wrong! It's 1858, obviously. God, just like you to not know the most basic thing.
How many people casually know their town's founding date? What kind of teenager are you?
情绪治疗啊？那我这样到底要干嘛？对啊，又不能正面攻击，然后嘲讽也没用啊。 对啊。哦，他伤害很高哎。
Things are different now. I'm different now. Responsible, emotionally available, and mature.
You're overselling, but I'll allow it.
没有用啊。因为他伤害都很高哎。
Go back to the swing set where you belong, kid.
到底有没有用啊？
Okay, you are on a skateboard. You're going. You realize you can turn right. What do?
I'd hunt down the person responsible for putting me in that position.
Elaborate.
This is clearly a setup. I need to find the sadistic weirdo at any cost and
You're saying the right thing at least. I won't let you get past me. My purpose is to keep everyone safe.
Hey, looks like you got it. Her emo-
Indeed.
哦。可是反而让我不懂为什么会有这种环节。
You consider yourself a legend of some sort.
I never called myself that.
Anyway, if you're not a poser, you'll have no problem answering this. What is a skater's greatest pride?
Whiffing hard and getting absolute battle scars.
Wouldn't most people say bailing is a bad thing?
Those people obviously don't skate. It's the best part, the camaraderie you feel exchanging stories, showing bruises. Surviving, smiling, getting back up, your filmer cheers. It's the heart of skating.
I actually agree.
巧克力加布丁，你嗨，在色色的巧克力加布丁。
I still don't like you, but I can respect your prior dedication to anarchy.
Oh, 还可以再一次。
Okay,
I'm doing better than you thought, aren't I?
your brother brings home a girl, and she starts hanging around for a bit. Your dad loves her. Your brother loves her. She's the kind of effortless badass you want to be when you grow up.
哦，
But then, your dad gets sick. The worst period of your life hits you and your brother, and she vanishes. Now, every time you see her, you are so goddamn mad. What do?
I don't want to make excuses.
You could try.
I think you deserve more than my words anyway.
So, you're giving up?
No, I'm committing.
You should be committed. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna be there for you, Aisha, from now on. I'll be your nemesis, your skate coach, your auntie, whatever you need. I'll be there for you.
Ew! I didn't expect you to actually understand.
嗯，
I don't feel good.
Say uncle.
Never. I just needed a minute to let your audacity really sink in. I want to let this moment sink in. The moment I'm finally gonna give you what you've got coming.
哎，嗯， OK，
So, I want you to set that speed.
I'll admit that your presence bothers me less. It's like exposure therapy or something. Like a mold.
Guess you really grew on her.
Maybe Cece and I will see you around the body shop, or... But don't hover. Like, we want our space too, obviously.
Of course, Aisha. You make the rules.
Oh，我们刚好去修车厂。好，我们去找最后一个前任啦。我自己私心想要最后在一起的应该是这一个前任吗？看着再说。还好吧，在哪里设？猜他数值应该没有帮我补回来，看一下。杀马跳舞。哦，他的不一样的支线。哦，对，我写2个那个没。好烦哦。我只能自己来了。我跳，跳左边。好 ，F 快速。而且这段可能会稍微比较无聊一点。我是纯粹想要借由额外花道具的方式涂抹补血。有最后一个。我想一下，我先找前任，还是要先解我的解支线？先解支线好了。前任怎么慢慢来？不解了。
You wanna dance with me? All right. Meet me at the dance floor. I'm not expecting much though.
跳起来！啊靠！为什么？哦，吓死！
You really think you could keep up? Cause I don't slow down for beginners.
Don't worry about me. I can put my feet where my mouth is. I mean, my money where my feet are.
What's wrong with you?
Are you trying to say you suffer from foot and mouth disease? Because that I'll believe. All right, enough chit chat. Shut your mouth for once and let your body talk instead.
这是芭蕾舞吧？
careful with your knees. We might be foes, but I do respect my elders.
I was breaking hearts, taking names, and striking fear into the souls of Timberhill's aunties while you were still sucking your thumb. Even if I gave you a couple of years, you'd still never catch up to me. That's pure talent, baby.
Uh-huh. So are we doing this, or are we doing it?
I want to set this. I never do half-stepping, and I...
Fine. I want it on the record that I'm only doing this because I love this song. The fact that not even your ceaseless yammering can ruin my vibe right now, a testament to how good it is.
哎呀，乖。哦哦，居然可以5星！因为上一次在玩这个类似的这个跳舞的时候，另外一个角色他就有2个很快的 F， 很快的那个按 F 的那个圈圈，然后那2个都没按到，就只有4星4.6还是4.8，所以我就想说，哦，今天这次这个都没有，应该就没有5星了吧？
Yeah, yeah, you're not so bad yourself.
Watch it now. If Dia hears we're getting along, she might get the wrong idea and then eat me alive. And
Skater to skater. What's fun without the element of danger?
ha, when you're right, you're right.
我有点意外。好，我们去找最后一个前任啦。那他的内心世界是怎么样？我不是，秋秋才是，可爱秋秋才是。哦，他出现了。
They've been marinating on what to say to me for years. Better to just get it over with.
哇！
I'm short on time, so forgive me if I skip the meaningless small talk and speak directly. I've got the talent search I'm organizing and judging. I've got deadlines. I've got bills. I've got social obligations. I wouldn't disturb my peace confronting you if not for Tyler's well-being.
Really? Because the hostility you're bringing really feels more personal.
Let's give them some credit. They did also humble brag about how booked and busy and important they are.
You make people feel special. You gas them up so much they don't realize they've been completely isolated. I'm here to make sure you never rope Tyler into that cycle of torment again.
Oh. 有点灵性 ，Andler， 他们在这里只是因为他们是泰勒最好的朋友，非常谢谢你。他们对 Jala 的怨恨完全跟个人无关，宝贝，明明就有关。
Andale moved to America from South Africa in junior year,
Oh.
just after Jala and Tyler had one of their more dramatic breakups. The entire class ended up taking sides. As the new kid without any idea of the complicated history between them, Andale became a battleground in their romantic rivalry.
You started confiding in me about your relationship with Tyler, getting my sympathy, making me believe your version. I thought Tyler was a monster, and I fell for you. Forget the false pretenses of our brief relationship. You stole years of friendship with Tyler from me. That's what I can't forgive.
Don't
deny we had a spark. You were new, exciting. You didn't have any preconceived notions about me.
And the fact that Tyler was the first person to speak to me had no part in it? You only became interested in me because you saw how much Tyler and I had in common. We shared perspectives you could never understand. I don't need resolution from you. I don't think you can actually change. The one thing I do know, your cruelty has no bounds.
啊，哇，他是不是都没用？哦，对，他没用。哦，打他有用。
So, are we still pretending this fight is about Tyler, or are we over that little fiction?
Tyler's the only reason I'm even entertaining this ridiculous charade.
So, persisting in the delusion. Got it.
When I think how close I was to not having Tyler in my life, how can I forgive you? You struggle against your culture, but I embrace the support mine gives. You are trapped. You are lost. That's why you jump from one relationship to the next. Why you lie, cheat, evade. You're searching for something in other people that you should be looking for in yourself.
It is too early in the day to be read for filth like this. Maybe even too early in the year.
They could have at least had the decency to get us drunk beforehand.
I'm not returning cruelty for cruelty, Jala, even though it would be entirely justified. I pity you. Your ancestors are turning over in their graves. Mine are standing shoulder to shoulder with me, making me stronger.
Looks like Andale's so
how
mad
cool.
at you, they're having a personality crisis. I mean, it's obvious Andale replaced you as Tyler's best friend the moment you left town. But don't you think they're being a little overprotective for just a friend?
So, are you and Tyler, like, together?
Seriously, Jala? Unlike you, I can care about someone without trying to sleep with them. You'd love it if I lost my cool like everyone else, wouldn't you? I refuse to let you get under my skin.
Ah, 家庭压力，家庭压力。
Indeed.
You knew I was lying about Tyler. You wanted to believe me.
What?
Yeah, I was thoughtless in high school. Newsflash, we were all teenagers. Thoughtlessness is practically in the job description.
Your individualist woe is me. Me and my feelings first. American whining makes me sick.
I'd respect you more if you could just admit that you're here for you, not for Tyler.
哦，果然有用。写很厚呢。
Even just asking you to care about other people is too much for you.
我还能用几次啊？再一次，好吧。
I don't want to make changes to my body. And I know what I'm shaped like. What people assume when they look at me.
就觉得他眼睛周围的那个亮点好像有点像是在 loading。
When people say non-binary, they think of someone petite. non-threatening. Not me. Sometimes I think, why try so hard to fight the inevitable? Maybe if I conformed, I would be recognized, understood.
You could try to cut off parts of yourself to fit people's expectations, but where does it end? Would you even be you anymore?
What do you know about what it's like to be perceived in a way that's completely different to how you feel? You know, I used to wonder if the reason you and Tyler could live so audaciously is because you're so American. You come from a culture of the future, always thinking about who you could be, not who you must carry within you. You had the privilege of being anything you wanted without question, and you chose to be the worst.
Oh.
You know, it's so funny how when we met, I was doing really bad, and you were just the queen of everything. But now I'm successful, sexy, and financially covering my parents, while you're crashing at home and everyone hates you. So funny, girl.
Ha ha. Hilarious. I don't know, Andale. I'm getting the distinct feeling you're not as secure as you claim to be. In fact, I'd say this little performance of yours reeks of insecurity.
Maybe a few top notes of desperation?
You know what? Fine. Maybe my culture can't handle me. Maybe my family won't ever be able to understand me. Forget them. My real family is the friends who never judge me and never pressure me. If my heritage hurts, why bother? Leave it behind. Throw me in that melting pot and put on the lid, baby.
为什么要补完啊？
Wait, what just happened there?
What always happens when kids break from a traditional upbringing? Chaos. Their attack is making them vulnerable too.
I can definitely relate.
Oh, really?
Indeed.
Are you really growing, Andale? Or are you just torturing yourself for not being perfect?
是我应该不能再对啊，没有赢啊。
Hard to think about sad shit when everyone's fighting to buy my drinks and play my music.
I don't recognize you. In fact, I'm not sure if you recognize yourself right now.
What I should have recognized is that most 17-year-olds don't have 5 entire scorched earth breakups behind them. My mistake with you is I was too vulnerable. We just met and I was crying in your lap over bad pizza. Not cute, Andy. I'm fatal now, though. Learned my lesson thanks to you.
啊，还是不够。
Don't you dare pity me. I'm telling you I'm better than you. You hurting me changed me for the better.
Not everything needs to be some great narrative of overcoming adversity. I hurt you. It was shitty. We could just admit that. But Andale, I don't think you have any idea who you really are. You're just bouncing from one extreme to the next.
Fine. Fine. The truth is, I'm a mess. I'm scared of being disconnected. But the idea that my family and community might reject me hurts more. I'm all over the place. I only tell my parents good news. I only tell my friends funny stories. I'm afraid I'm gonna be found out as a fraud in my industry every single day. I'm beyond boundaries. But am I beyond understanding? Will I always feel impossible? I don't want to compromise who I am. I contain multitudes, feminine and masculine, South African and American. I'm all of these things and yet defined by none of them alone. God, it feels so good to just say that all out loud. I feel stronger.
Wait. Did we just accidentally give our opponent a pep talk?
Yes.
There's no can, only will. I outrank you in will, power, and willpower. So I will be stronger and I will defeat you.
不行，补血啊！我补血。
I meet so many people, none of them see me. All of them see the parts they want. I thought you were someone I could be whole with. What a disappointment.
啊，居然会中！
I'm adaptable, resilient, rooted, and I promise you this, it won't be me who crumbles.
哇，打到自己。
I've spent a lot of time not being able to stand being myself. I kept looking for someone else to validate me, but now I know. I'm the only one I'll ever need.
Admit it. You still wear some of the clothes I lent you junior year.
哎呀，
My skills, not the kind that coddled middle-class kids like you give themselves to be interesting.
Jealousy is not a good look on you, Andale.
哦，中。
I meet so many people, none of them see me. I thought you were someone I could be.
你讲过了，这句话你讲过了。哦 ，yes。
You know what, Andale? I'm happy you and Tyler are friends. You've been a better friend to her than I have, hard as that is to admit. I'm sorry that what I did to you two got in the way of that. It was selfish. It was stupid. I know you don't owe me anything, but I really am trying to be better. I hope you can give me a chance to prove that.
I have to admit, this conversation has made me realize I have myself a little less figured out than I thought. For now, I'll reserve judgment.
Send me a text if you ever want to talk. I mean, you've clearly got my number.
回家。没有任何人要干嘛吗？没有吗？没有吗？好哦，好，那我就回家了哈。好，没有。哦，今天好 peace 哦，这张很多很 peace。是妈妈在冰箱有做什么吗？哦，不靠边。
By my count, you've confronted all your exes, apart from Tyler by now. Unless there are others I don't know about, which should be fine, of course.
It's like ripping off a band-aid. You have to do it quickly and all at once.
Before you even...
Oh, yes, speed is what's called for when dealing with long buried emotional trauma.
I still have no idea what to say to Tyler. If she even wants to resolve things.
Think of it this way. No matter what you say or don't say, it can't get much worse between you, can it?
Wow, that was cold. I didn't think the old man had it in him.
What I mean is, you've come this far. And with Tyler, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
要结束了吗？为什么？为什么会有要制作？赶快，有没有谁需要我帮忙的？有没有人打电话的？赶快，现在打电话，现在是时候了，该打了。有新的彩哦，有一个巴黎棺材板，他们那边有棺材板。哦，我好意外啊！原来做这个。
Bunny chow? Really? You haven't asked for those in years. Not since high school.
Uh-oh, she's getting suspicious. Abort, abort!
Is this really for you, Jala?
I wanted to make some for Andale. It's funny, I've made it so many times, but I've forgotten how.
What's funny, Jala, is how little I remember about this Andale person. You aren't involving me in some scheme, are you?
You love a scheme, Amma. Don't pretend you don't.
I like a subtle, well-planned, perfectly executed scheme. Yours are more like a car crashing into a volcano. Very well, Jala. Between Aruni's wedding, Pati's imminent arrival, and you, I don't have the time or energy to fight. I'll teach you. Come on.
That was too easy. I bet she was already hungry.
Start by washing your hands. Adequate. Do not underestimate the challenge of this recipe, Jala. Chop the garlic and ginger finely.
Got it.
You're not done yet. You'll need to cut the potatoes and lamb into cubes too.
Maybe we should invest in a mandolin.
Nonsense. We have no need for some specialized medieval French contraption.
I'll just start dicing the onions.
I've already given you too many compliments today. Stop trying to look pathetic. If you really need a break, I can take over.
This feels like a trap.
So? What? Should I take over? Since it's too difficult for you?
My eyes are watering from the onions and my nose is running from the garlic.
You're half my age and you're tired. Young women these days, no fight in them at all.
Okay, I get it.
You'll need to get comfortable doing this often, Jala. Taking care of a family is hard work.
Ah, your hypothetical offspring have been officially invoked.
I really need to focus on this chopping in silence, Amma.
I knew you had my cooking genes.
Finally.
All right. Light the stove and heat up some vegetable oil in a pan with a good bottom.
She said bottom.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Jala.
She said bottom.
Like working with a child. Good. But don't get overconfident. Start by browning ginger, garlic, and onion until just fragrant. Don't step away or get distracted, Jala, or it'll burn and taste horrible.
Whatever you say, Ma.
I'm taking time out of my day to give you good advice, madam. The least you can do is be respectful.
Uh-oh, I can see your eyebrows furrowing, and I'd like to get out of this alive.
Sorry, Ma. Please.
Just stir before this meal is utterly ruined. Just like my mood. Very good. What else do I finally remembered Andale?
Oh no.
They're Tyler's best friend, aren't they? Oh, Jala, did you really try and get between them?
Maybe I was a little jealous, and maybe I didn't handle it well.
Maybe.
Maybe. When it comes to Tyler, even though you're a smart girl, you're emotionally stupid. When it comes to love, your judgment goes out the window. I truly cannot predict your behavior. It's enough to send me to an early grave.
When have you ever won challenging mom directly like this? You have to learn to act weak, Jala.
I've only been home a few days, Ma. I just want to spend time with you. This isn't about Andale or Tyler or anyone else. Can we just focus on us?
Okay, Jala.
Victory!
It's time to add the lamb to the masala mix. You can handle that.
Yes, Ma.
That's good. Finally, we hollow out a loaf of bread to stir, pour, and serve the bunny chow in.
You made the bread as well?
You could use store-bought if you don't care what your food tastes like. I just like things to be done correctly. Now, let's finish the job. I really am an incredible teacher.
咖喱棺材板。哦。
So,
I think you could hand this plate to anyone with pride. It's quite competent. Good work.
好，接下来做任务要做的那一道炸鲳鱼。
Let's make pomfret fish fry. Start. Very good. First,
因为我已经做过，所以这里就快速带过。
well done. That's what pound some ginger and good. Add the spices to the ginger garlic. I really work. Very good.
先洗嗨。
What else do you light the stove? That's now. You won't completely
你
embarrass
问
me.
他，我不知道啊。那做菜就是这样啊。
how is it, Emma?
Crispy on the outside.
So,
Your overconfidence will.
OK， 好，我们继续。我先跟他们聊一下。
Morning, Jala Banana. What are you up to today?
ever since I got home, I've been running all over town, confronting the ghosts of my past, doing favors. At this point, who knows what awaits me out there?
I hope you know only bad people have these problems.
Since you have time, you should accompany me to the salon.
Huh?
When was the last time you had your eyebrows threaded? How about your nails? Toes, too. Lift up your face. Let me check for chin hairs.
I would totally join if I wasn't already busy helping Tyler with one of her investigations. Dang, so bummed. Those pesky responsibilities. Wouldn't want to break my word, though.
If you were a more convincing liar, you might not have been caught cheating so often.
Fine, Jala. I'm only trying to help, which you would recognize if you weren't so stubborn. All I'm saying is that Aruni's wedding is closing upon us. If you have any unfinished business before that, I strongly suggest you don't put it off.
哦，姑妈。哦，之前没有。找姑妈去。好难得哦，姑妈这样会直接越来越有。哦，他是姑妈拿，难怪姑妈有点小生气。你快把你的前任带走！
Wow, this is a very intimidating group of women.
Jala, thank you for coming. I called you all because we need to talk about what's happening with these kids in town.
You really picked Jala for this job? Salma can't stand her, and I'm pretty sure Aisha has a burn book full of her yearbook photos. No offense.
Offense very much taken, thank you.
Soundy wouldn't let me in. She was my only option.
Oh, yeah. It has nothing to do with the torch you're still carrying for her.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you sounded jealous. Say one more word and you lose a bun.
You wouldn't dare.
Try me, princess.
Ladies, my shop is not the place for a cat fight.
Oh, good one, Auntie C.
Didn't two librarians pull each other's hair out over you right here last...
What?
Ah!
That's not... Ladies,
Oh.
let's remember what this is about. The kids. Do you think you're getting through to them, Jala? Convincing them to kick that Soundy to the curb?
I'm cautiously optimistic. You can count on me.
Ugh, famous last words.
Seriously.
Uh-oh, they're ganging up on you now.
You have the same mindset as a teenager. Just speak their language.
A2, Auntie?
Salma will barely talk to me. So I guess Jala's our only hope. God help us.
God abandoned us a long time ago. We live in hell.
That's the positive attitude I know and love, Tyler, dear. Go see what's going on at the park, Jala. Hopefully what you've done is enough.
자, 刚刚啊，你直接扣我，然后就没有要我帮你，是怎样？ 哦，酷！就是说飞到另外一头，直接找那个啊，对啊。 然后先帮他。等一下，帮你果酱的人好像有点太多了呢。你说什么是这些追求者要偷你的果酱？
These tunes make me sing.
8的。都起嗨。
After I'm done with you, you'll think twice about even making eye contact with a girl.
来德克嗨哦！我想一下，这样应该就可以。哦，可以。
I get that.
哇，火枪不在他身上，很好。还是我们只是要制裁他们而已。哦，不一样的人哎。哦。
Hey! Stop messing with our gems. These were stolen fair and square.
Your body would have a hard.
哦，没有。坚固的追求者啊！哎呀，刚刚又哪里攻击？这个可以播吗？
Is this really the person you want to be? Ambushing strange women as they're just getting on with their day?
刚刚那种东西可以播吗？好啊，它比较硬。很硬。哦，还行啊，它不是直接用那边啊，还行。
I'm tired of looking.
这血。回忆之力。我其实不是要。哒。都没有。好满啊！好，哪一个是换造型 ？LS High？ 哎，不是，外婆的追求者为什么会有一个是女生？这合理吗？外婆不是要以一个男生来追求主角吗？怎么会是一个女生来？
Sorry, I don't think you have the moves.
不合理吧？我想想啊。
Did you get all dressed up just for me?
那他到底为什么当什么追求者？
You have the audacity to bother me?
好，剩下那3个。
Did you get?
天哪！OK， 再一个。
You can buy a map at Loops. It'll show.
以防万一，补一下。写不完。
Oh, thank goodness. I swear, if the local scene got flooded with bootlegs,
Sounds like you need a better hiding spot. Or some hired muscle to strike fear into the hearts of your enemies.
what do you think I called you for? Not your conversational skills, that's for sure.
You're more about body language anyway.
In all seriousness, thank you. I've been so busy with festival planning, this was the last thing I needed. These tapes are for very dear repeat customers, and my mixes are custom curated every.
They look sick as hell on delay. You can really tell the love you put in.
哦，还有新的任务可以做了，就等等我们出。哎，这里可以出去吗？我看一下。啊，可以。啊，果然。啦啦啦。啊，不就还好，我刚刚早上起来就做了。
I smell something delicious.
I hope you know I risked my life for this. I had to cook with my mom.
刚刚在滑滑板的是用造型吗？滑滑板什么意思？
How is Auntie Rukmini?
Thriving off the fear she instills in the people around her. As always. Reminds me why I skipped town in the first place.
Blaming your mother for all your problems. Haven't you heard Freud's out of fashion these days?
Well, my stomach thanks you for your sacrifice and bravery.
刚刚在滑滑板的是用造型吗？你说哦，你说这个哦，角色那个随着剧情推进，或者是帮自己的前任们解完那个好感度之后，就会解锁不同的外形，然后这外形可以在熊族公园那边换。顺便。可是我想说，我前一天，我想想啊，昨天当了一次猫，或者是叫狮子啊老虎，然后当了一次狗，然后这一次换一个比较不一样的造型的人。哦，对，它是连同那个，就是当它撞到东西或是 K 到东西的声音，都会是那个角色。啊，可能猫跟狗就没声音呢。哦，我送货给谁？不是，不是，还是狗狗。 这只狗狗超可爱的。不是啊，它不是要我送货？哦，这里。好。双12，还有一个送货点，刚好都是里面的地方，就是室内空间，酒吧、杂货店跟刚刚的那个餐馆。
Can I help you?
Special delivery.
Oh, finally. This is gonna make my shift go by so much faster.
We got off on the wrong foot. I'm making him. Maybe we can even have a skate sesh together sometime.
Tone down the desperation. You reek of it.
Soundy's army doesn't take bribes. But thanks for the tunes.
哦，最后一个。
It's you.
I have a special delivery mixtape from Andale for you.
How could I know you haven't encrypted it with secret brainwashing messages? Like how if you listen to My Heart Will Go On backwards and fast forward at the same time, the opening lyrics actually say, Sears owns your soul.
Dang, you got me. Here's your tape anyway, kid.
Yeah, whatever. Thanks, Mom. I mean, I said that on purpose and was kidding. I have to go in the back now for, not embarrassed reasons.
What an amazing day. I want to stay in this moment forever.
I don't have time to conversate.
Oh,
I can't tell you about it.
I can't believe I'm gonna say that. You are a complete lifesaver for me today. I'm so happy I can cross this off my to-do list.
you seem really stressed. Maybe you should do something to, I don't know, take the edge off.
I take Auntie Chandra's body shop boot camp when I really need to sweat it out.
Oh, come on. I'm sure we could think of some more fun ways to work up a sweat.
Things you're imagining right now. Oh, I yearn for freedom.
You really are relentless, aren't you? I'm not even sure if I mean that as a compliment.
应该满了吧？满了，所以剩布鲁诺跟 Taylor。我最后要做选择吗？有点兴奋。哦，顺道换个角色，水晶差不多用完了，换个人滑滑板。哦，妈妈，不要，我用他的好啊。这样，他战斗服装，一般的服。
Well, I'm noticing a distinct lack of a certain bear/sleep paralysis demon.
And a distinct lack of muskiness.
Oh.
If you're referring to Soundy, our very own Pied Piper of the Pacific Northwest, well, we're no longer under his thrall. We've removed his yoke from our necks.
Our god is dead, and we have killed him.
Oh god. Where did you put the body? Wait. Don't tell me.
Jala.
I don't want to be an accomplice. Don't tell me any details.
Dude.
God. Is it in the park? Did you bury his weird, musty corpse in this park?
Yes! His synthetic fur now fertilizes the concrete on which we stand.
回旋午安
Yes, exactly. The park hungers, Jala. Even now, it speaks to me. It must be fed. With blood. Your blood.
Cut it out, Cece. We didn't kill anyone. Soundy is gone, though. At least for now.
What happened?
After our encounter, I got to thinking. Wanted to get some of the others' opinions. One chat later, and we eventually came to an agreement. Soundy was no savior. He was trying to sell us out just as much as the mayor is. He wasn't interested in us, or a better Timber Hills. Just what he could get out of us.
He was a tyrant in bear's clothing.
Well, that ego was his downfall. He might have talked big in his teachings, but our lesson is the only one that matters now. Soundy only had power because we let him. We're taking it back for ourselves.
So, Selma's your new skate king.
Why? Did you think it was...
No, but I mean, if anyone's a skate legend.
Selma is the best choice for the job. Now swear your loyalty.
Donato, for the last time, no kings, no gods, no masters. That's the new Barefoot Code. We help each other. We make decisions together. And we're equals above all else. I guess I'll admit, you were helpful, Jala. So thanks. Visit us again, if you feel like it.
Well, I admit nothing. And definitely wasn't convinced by you, if I should ask. I only did it because I hate bears.
哦，艺术公园结束了。可是那只熊会这么单纯就离开吗？
Now that Soundy's crawled back into the sewer, Cece's writing a column to build support for the idea of the park as a community space. Salma's going to take pictures. The mayor isn't going to redevelop this place without a fight.
The mayor should be terrified. I would be.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's probably awkward for you, isn't it? After all, the mayor's Jennifer's mom.
We didn't do family dinners or anything. Their relationship's complicated.
I don't really give a shit.
Why can't you just admit that you do care?
You just can't stand the idea that I don't. I won't. I refuse. I never should have asked for your help. The truth is, Jala, you're just a tourist. Nothing that happens here really matters to you. You can fix things or mess them up even more. Even if you do, you can just leave. You don't have to live with it. But I do.
Don't you think we need to have a real conversation, Tyler?
Why? So we can hurt each other some more? I'm doing us both a favor. There's nothing to be salvaged here, so why bother diving into the wreck? Why don't we skip to the end? Save ourselves the inevitable disappointment.
Tyler.
Goodbye, Jala.
难过，熊不是。不要订阅啦！我现在没有东西，你订阅不能干嘛？熊不是，追求者里面没有熊。哦啊，哎，它满了耶！哦，好吧，回家，不然也不能干嘛。支线也都解完了啊，然后现在没其他事情，啊，没其他事情。那我觉得熊应该还会有事情啊，没那么简单。拿妈妈做的剩菜，咖喱棺材板哦，行。
So, Jala, your Amma and I have something to tell you tomorrow.
You cannot just say that and then leave me in suspense.
No, it's nothing bad. And your Amma should be here when we discuss it. I just wanted you to brace yourself.
You get that this is worse than saying nothing, right?
Oops. Just be nice to Amma tomorrow, okay, Jala Pataka? And
尽可能克制自己，好。 明天会发生什么事情呢？是婚礼吗？是他姐姐的婚礼终于要开始了吗？哦。
Let me get this straight. You've been meeting Jala every day for the last week?
And you didn't have an emotional confrontation dripping with sexual tension, barely disguised as a psychodrama battle?
What can I say? I don't like to follow the crowd.
You really think you're better than us, don't you?
Andale.
No, they're right. You've said as much, Tyler, repeatedly.
Wow, Irfan. Speaking up for yourself. I didn't know you had it in you.
You think we're pathetic. You've made it pretty clear.
Just be honest, Tyler.
Honesty? You want honesty? Fine. I'm jealous, okay? I know I shouldn't be. It's not even about you. But she chose every one of you over me. I was never enough for her.
Tyler.
I am that petty. Is that what you wanted to hear? I'm still hung up on her, even after everything.
Oh.
You think I think I'm better than you? That you're pathetic? What a goddamn joke. Jala only dumped the rest of you once.
哦，难怪。是。那第8章应该就是要把这个事情给解决了。那聊什么呢？到底要讲什么严肃的事情？还是我们先做菜？哦，不能做菜，不能做菜。好吧。
Jala, you're finally awake. I've already had 3 cups of tea, a walk, a long chat with the neighbor, and solved the cryptic crossword in the paper.
It should be illegal to be so cheerfully productive in the morning.
Fresh air and good digestion are necessary to any enterprise, even a criminal one.
I always suspected she was a mob boss.
Well, if the very concept of morning is too much for you, I don't know how you're going to face the rest of this conversation.
喝一口茶。
Minnie?
Wait, Dad was both cryptic and ominous last night. Umma's extra spicy this morning. All signs point to imminent
他
disaster.
们要离婚了吗？
Maybe you should drink some more tea, Jala.
Maybe I should just assume the brace position. You know, like in a plane crash.
喝一口。
Wouldn't be the worst idea.
Arvind, my mother is coming to Timber Hills.
Oh. We
We should
screwed.
move, change our identities, take up new lives as bean farmers in North Dakota.
Good thinking. Pati considers anything larger than a public park dangerously rural.
Thank you, Jala, for your supportive attitude. I knew I could rely on you.
She swore she'd never leave Bangalore for anywhere with worse weather.
Which rules out pretty much the entire northern hemisphere, much less the Pacific Northwest. We thought we were safe.
Screw up 啊。
Well, your Patti might not be the most traditional Indian grandmother.
But she's still an Indian grandmother.
Did you really think she'd miss her eldest grandchild's wedding?
Yeah. Maybe we should have seen this coming.
Speaking of which, Aruni's still avoiding you, isn't she?
I've looked for her everywhere, but she's sneaky.
You said I should give them their own space and that they'd figure things out in their own time.
Well, I still think it has its merits.
My mother's flight lands tomorrow, Arvind. Tomorrow!
Had its merits, I should say. I fully agree. Circumstances have somewhat.
哦，所以这一天要解决的是跟姐姐之间的那个
I'm
冲
putting
突
an。end to this nonsense. Jala, it's time to make Kiribat.
最新的菜是这一道吗？啊，哦，难度最高，4星，4颗，4。好，哇，椰浆饭呢？有几嗨？
Do not be fooled into thinking kiribat is a simple breakfast dish made of rice and coconut milk. Kiribat is an institution, a way of life, a trial of Sri Lankan culinary skill, and let's be real, femininity. For our mother, an Indian Tamil woman married to a Sri Lankan Sinhalese man, kiribat doesn't symbolize prosperity or mark celebratory occasions.
哦，原来他爸是斯里兰卡人哦。哦。
Oh no. Each perfectly made dish is evidence that she cares, that she belongs, that she is worthy.
是。
Can we take the drama down like 8 to 10 notches? This hasn't been her.
Hey, don't blame me when Ma takes you down with a spiked chariot.
Are you daydreaming, Jala? What could possibly be more important than fixing your relationship with your sister?
I don't know, Ma. The global system of capitalist extraction that is destroying the planet? Puppies? Tony Braxton's new single?
I'm only going to let that go because Breathe Again is my song. Why do you look so nervous, Jala? I'm planning to eat the kiribat, not you. Start by washing your hands.
哦，太多了吧？17个步骤是怎样？这么认真？哇，史上最多步骤的。
We will make kiribat. You will take the kiribat to Aruni, and you will patch up today.
Kiribat isn't even her favorite, though.
It's not about the kiribat. It's about the carefully balanced application of threat and emotional manipulation.
棒子跟红萝卜。
Wow, Mom. That actually explains so much about our childhoods.
Now wash the rice till the water runs clear. Good. But don't get overconfident. Party can smell domestic discord, so I don't care if you two have to pretend everything's fine. Just put on a good show. That's all I ask.
Are we really sure that's the emotionally healthy approach here?
It's good for my emotional
Just checking. Message received.
That's all you're gonna say? Did you leave your spine in Jennifer's apartment?
What do you want me to do? Confront her with all the trauma she spent 40 years repressing?
If the other option is tiptoeing around her forever, I don't know, yes?
Earth to Jala, hello? Shred the coconut, please. Today, if possible.
哦，新的。没有，而且原本也有一个
Well
动
done,
作也是这
Jala.
个。
Touchdown. That's what they blend the coconut with water. Not too fine, not too coarse.
So, just do it perfectly.
How about you close your smart mouth and open your ears instead?
Dance, little Jala, dance.
I really am an incredible teacher. After fixing your mess with Aruni, I still have to clean the house, do the laundry, and cook Pati's favorites for tomorrow.
Sounds like...
No, we are not saying that. You need to stand up for yourself.
Were you saying something, Jala? All right then. Now hand mix the coconut milk till it's silky
蛋
smooth.
包饭它平常没有，最近这几天比较长，可能会持续这个热潮到打完 Cocoon 吧。因为这款我玩完，接下来我想先玩那个什么 Limbo。Limbo 下款是什么？哎，我突然忘记了，小男孩的解谜游戏那两款。然后接着是 Cocoon， 就是他们最近出的那一款。然后直到年度游戏大奖吧。
Even Pati would approve. What am I saying? Maybe I should lie down. Now go wash your hands.
What are we, a kid? We don't need to be told that.
对，年度游戏大奖。然后另外3款啊，那个什么，哦，等等说，你看下那个。
You've never stopped me from saying something before.
Then tell her what you really think, so I won't have to.
Very good. Now thin down the coconut milk with water and mix it with the rice.
Oh, come on.
Nothing to say, Jala? That's a change. won't completely embarrass me in front of Party.
叙事者是有点像是一直都会在旁边吐槽自己，或是责怪自己的角色。然后他是以他姐的确是以他姐的形象出现的，但他其实就是他自己内心的另外一个声音，这样。
It's starting to make me nervous. Okay then. Now it's time to add the sea salt. Very good. What else do you expect? Now it's time to light the stove.
Say something, Jala. Tell the truth. Isn't it time?
I knew you had my cooking genes. Jala.
Just open your mouth.
Oh, damn, the pan's hot. Pour the mixture in, quick.
看到你
I've already given you too many compliments today.
不好啊，一点都不好。
Just open your mouth, Jala. The truth will fall right out. All you need to do is let it. Don't you trust me?
I don't trust myself right now.
Isn't that the same thing?
Jala? Jala! Seriously, Jala. Cover the rice and let it cook in the coconut milk. Are you really giving me the silent treatment? Today, of all days.
I say something wrong every time I open my mouth, so...
That's more like it.
Stir the rice before it goes lumpy, or we'll have to start all over again.
为什么这道菜突然变得压力好大哦？
That's good. This time try to stir the rice as though you're not expressing your buried resentment towards me.
是北极熊没错。
How about you stop taking out your anxiety about Bhatti coming tomorrow on me?
I'm just trying to help you.
You're not good enough for her, so today nothing I do is good enough for you.
Keep going, Jala. You're on a roll.
Well, guess what, Ma? Maybe I'm not perfect. Maybe you aren't perfect either.
Sing it, sister.
哇！难怪这道菜要做这么久。
You've mastered. I see. You're worried about Aruni. That's what this drama is all about.
Wow, did she even hear you? Are you going to let her get away with minimizing our feelings?
You don't think she'll forgive you. You're scared to face her.
Are we talking about me and Aruni or you and Bhatti?
You have no idea how complicated my relationship with Bhatti is, how hard it is for me, so don't presume. No, don't say anything. The rice needs to cool off, and so do we.
是。
All I'm asking for is a little empathy, Jala.
No. You just want me not to show you up in front of Bhatti.
Why can't you just be on my side for once?
Why can't you be on mine?
I'm always on your side, Jala. You're the only one who doesn't see that. Oh, Kiribat should be made with love, not anger. So let's set this argument and...
怎么了？蛋包饭怎么了？北极熊不好吗？
Are you really going to let her end the conversation like that? What gives her the right?
Of course I'm not. I'm just working up to what I want to say.
Don't think, just say it.
I don't think that's very good advice.
Coward.
Let's start on the sambal while the rice sets. The richness of the milk rice contrasts with the sambal's heat. See, Jala? Everything has to be a balance.
What happened to setting aside the argument?
What? I was talking about the Kiribat.
Is she kidding us?
At least admit it. I'm not stupid.
Did I say you were stupid, Jala? Please stop overreacting to the smallest comment. I think you should focus on what you're going to say to Aruni instead of interfering with me and my mother.
What if your mother knows that Aruni isn't talking to me? Would that be the end of the world?
You have no idea.
So let me get this straight. She's allowed to meddle in your life. But you can't even ask questions?
Now chop up the onions. Roughly will do. They don't have to be perfect. We'll grind them up later. Ha! I handed you that one. My time.
You're doing so. Why are you stopping just because she made a joke?
It feels like you're trying to get me worked up.
Stop swallowing it all down. You know exactly what you want to say to her. What you've always wanted to say.
I can't.
You can. Just spit it out.
Sometimes you are just like your mother.
Oh! 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 说出来了。
Yes. Didn't that feel good?
I feel kind of lightheaded. That's good, right?
That's relief. That's release. That's catharsis, baby.
Say something, Ma.
Add the red chili flakes. More than you think you'll need.
然后 BGM 也停
Sambal
了。
needs to be fiery.
完了，这个没办法3星了。
That was exactly right. You know, Jala, sometimes I hate how much I see myself in you. I moved continents to get away from my mother. Compared to that, you didn't go that far.
Do you hate me for what I did? Leaving town? Cutting myself off?
Of course I did. I hated you because it felt like I failed at loving you. But really, I hated myself. And I missed you.
哦，
Ma, I...
Look at that. Time to crush everything up with the mortar and pestle. Go on now. Well done, Jala.
嗯，
You came back home. That's the important thing. And the last thing I want to do is drive you away again.
I didn't mean to say what I said. I don't know what happened.
Oh, sure. Blame me. That's much easier, isn't it? You coward.
I don't want you to feel like you have to run away from me, Jala.
Can't you see she's manipulating you?
Look at that. We're nearly done with this Kiribat. And not too soon.
Do you really think you fixed anything today? No way. You just papered over the cracks.
Second to last step, add the cured tuna. Keep that focus. I know I said you have to fix things with Aruni, but it's all right if you can't. I'll just deal with whatever Party has to say about it. I mean, who cares what my mother thinks, right? Look, don't answer that. Final step, cut up the kiribat into nice even pieces.
我不能高级，我也不能啊，3星没有了，没有3星啊。
Impressive. The moment of truth. Time to taste what you've made.
这有点难说，就是主角跟姐姐之间的那个不和，其实是一直到现在是没解决的。就是从前面一开始回来到现在，其实就是姐姐一直都在避开，就是都不跟主角联络，然后主角都只能试探性的问自己的父母，因为自己的父母就是要帮那个姐姐办婚礼嘛，所以就只能试探性去问，然后连这种问哦。 姐姐知道了，也会传简讯来跟他说：“你不要再那个了，时间到了我就跟你讲。”就是我完全没办法去找他。然后再来就是，在主角离开回来的时候，其实他的父母，尤其是他妈妈，其实对于他的离开很不解，就是很生气，甚至是他刚提到他恨这件事情。但也正如他所说，就是他其实是。 因为这样觉得自己没有办法能好好的爱自己的小孩，然后再来就是在自己的小孩身上看到了曾经的自己。这其实这一个概念嘛，或是这一个 看到自己，看到以前的自己的这件事情，这个感觉，除了在他们这一对那个家庭身上发生以外，主角在面对熊族公园那些被原本那只熊所统治的那些他的队长们，也看到了这个影子，所以也看到那些曾经自己青少年时候的那种热血，然后被人家利用的那种感觉。没有3星了。这游戏其实厉害的地方在于，我是觉得它可以融合不同的。没有3星，真的没有3星。
Does it taste good enough to inspire a miraculous sibling reconciliation?
It is recognizably Kiribath.
That's good, isn't it?
It's not bad. Perhaps the nostalgia value will carry the day with Aruni.
I'll take any slim hope of advantage I can get.
是不是没有帮我自己装护身符啊？看一下。哦，对耶，我一直没有装哎。它要3格哦。我一直让一个栏位在打架，什么意思？什么叫一个栏位在打架？
I wonder if we'll need to buy more phone cards soon.
可以去买哦，对啊，我都只装一个啊，其他新加的护身符栏我都忘记去把它装上去，忘记加 buff 了。然后吃寿司去吃啊。
Indeed.
哦，所以意思是这已经要 ending 了吗？已经要完结了吗？我看一下我还有什么东西没做，菜我都做完了，然后不然就最后一道那个什么，最后一道是什么菜？椰浆饭没有做3星，让我觉得有点可惜。 但是追求者都满，除了布鲁诺，可是他跑走啊，他不知道跑去哪里了，没办法跟他做任务。然后 Taylor 就这样。
Congrats, Jala. You've reached a new low, getting Mom to emotionally blackmail me into meeting you with Kiribath. I actually expected better of you. Guess that's on me, huh?
Mom sprung this on me, same as you.
What a convenient story. Next you'll tell me we have to stick together in the face of parental pressure. Isn't it already obvious she doesn't want to be here? And why is this all your fault anyway? She's the older sister.
She's always loved being in the right.
Exactly. So what? You wanted to talk. So talk.
Are you nervous about the wedding? I've never even met the groom.
And whose fault is that? I didn't come here for small talk. She just came here to blame you some more, Jala. Seriously, why are we even here? Let's be really honest. You're not back in town to make up with me, or Mom and Dad, or anyone else. You came back because Jennifer threw you out, and you had nowhere else to go.
Yeah, it's true. I didn't have the guts to come back till everything blew up in my face. But I'm here now. That's something, right?
Begging for scraps. Pathetic. You know it's not gonna work, right? God damn, Jennifer, I could kill her. I really could. You have no idea how worried I was every time you didn't pick up the phone. I take it she encouraged you to cut off contact with us?
是，没错，他姐，发型一样啊，然后也只有妈妈可以扣动他。
I didn't know how to explain myself to you. You all made it pretty clear that you blamed me. And Jennifer was so understanding. It was just easier to stop calling.
You were protecting yourself. It's understandable.
哪一个叙事者还是阿如尼？
Don't you dare let yourself off the hook that easy, Jala. No, you broke Mom and Dad's hearts. You were always their favorite.
Are you kidding? You're an engineer. You're getting married to a man, a brown man. You're the kind of daughter Asian moms invent to brag about. They'd hide me in a closet.
I can conclusively say there is no closet in the world that could contain you, Jala. You know, Auntie C actually cried. That old battle axe. Forget it. It's done now. I just want to know one thing. You and Tyler. Are you still in love with her?
啊，怎么办？现在就要我做选择吗？哇，我可以不要吗？我已经想好我要跟谁在一起哎，怎么办？还是现在可以存档？哇，好啦，这条线我们就走一般路线了，走正常不是正常，走那个官配啊。
I don't remember a time when I didn't love her.
I really hoped you wouldn't say that. For someone so smart, you're an absolute dope when it comes to the people you love. Either you really need to pee, or you have a question you're dying to ask. Which is it?
How have you been, really? How's work? Any planes fall out of the sky recently?
Keep your voice down. Everyone knows I'm an engineer at Boeing, dummy.
Should be illegal to love your job this much.
I got a promotion last month. And it's also where I met Ahmed.
Wow. Was it a nerd meet cute? Did he desperately need to borrow a stapler? Did his engine break and you were the only one who could bring it whirring back to life?
God is testing me right now. How do you still know nothing about what I actually do?
So, is Ahmed the man of your dirty dreams? Are you in love? Is he good in bed?
这东西是可以问的吗？
Yes, and you have no idea. You little freak. For some reason, he really wants to meet you and cares about your dumb opinion. He's actually nice and a good person whose soul hasn't been crushed by life. Try not to be a complete mega bitch when you meet him. Okay?
Promise.
How can she say that about us? You're barely a deca bitch. A kill a bitch at worst.
When I left home, you were pretty adamant that you didn't want to get married. And now, this. Does that mean you've changed your mind about having kids too?
What if I have?
Nothing. It's all good. Takes the pressure off me.
Yes, my every major life decision is guided solely by its impact on you.
Arnie, be honest with me. I need to know. Are we good?
Good? I hate you for not calling. I hate Jennifer for taking advantage of you. I hate Mom and Dad for not doing more. I hate myself for ever letting her near you.
That is not on you.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
So where do we go from here?
We both made mistakes. We can keep going over them or just move forward. I'll forgive you if you forgive me.
Deal.
Maybe she forgives you now, but do you think she'll ever really look at you the same way? Every time you make the tiniest mistake, hurt her feelings, say the wrong thing, it'll all come crumbling down. How long do you think you can keep up the perfect sister act, Jala? Do you even really want to? I guess whatever happens between us, I can't stop being an older sister. I spoke to Tyler for you last night. Set up a meet. She'll be waiting for you outside the skate park. Don't thank me. Just promise me one thing. Stay celibate until my wedding.
Oh. 就现在先去找姑妈。我会说官配是因为你看嘛，在载入图后面就是 Taylor 啊。我感觉叙事者会不会到时候变成一个 boss 啊？打败内心看扁自己的声音。哦，他们怎么都在？
There's my champion, Jalu.
What's up, Auntie?
The skate kids are all talking about Soundy leaving the park. You did good. Your Amma and I are going out for drinks tonight to celebrate. I knew you could do it.
Aw, I didn't play that big a part. He sent those kids to face me, and I guess they saw he didn't have their best interests at heart. They're lucky to have someone like you, though.
And now you as well. I see the makings of a great auntie yet.
Maybe not that.
Something wrong with being an auntie?
No, I would never say that.
To your face.
Well, hun, your next board fix-up is on me. Free of charge.
Isn't it always free?
Who says I haven't been keeping a ledger?
Stay
on auntie's good side and you'll never find out.
We should take that seriously. Personally, I wouldn't want someone with arms like Heracles threatening my kneecaps.
好啦，我们要去找 Taylor 啦。对，还没跟 Taylor 打过吼，所以真的应该是要跟他打。哦。
So, everyone, don't freak out, but I have someone to introduce. The person who actually gave me the idea for this little scheme.
Aruni?
I should have known.
Wait! I thought this was all my idea!
Oh, sweetie, yes. That's obviously what they wanted you to think.
But why?
I didn't want all of you causing drama at my wedding.
Okay, no. I refuse to pretend that secretly masterminding your sister's exes into messy confrontations with her is the low drama option.
I needed to keep her occupied. I wasn't ready to talk it out with her.
So you used us as distractions?
Fine, I also wanted to torture her a bit. Maybe a lot.
To know Jala is to want to torture her.
Please don't make that sound like such a sex thing.
Sorry.
Fun as it has been to watch this drama play out, it's time to face what I've been avoiding.
Your mom called you, huh?
Threatened me, more like. What about you, Tyler? Isn't it time you two actually talked?
No, no way. Absolutely not.
I am asking you as your friend. I mean, I like you more than my sister right now. Do it for me.
Oh, your entire bloodline is cursed.
I'm taking that as a yes.
One of us!
One of us!
One of us?
Oh, shut up before I change my mind.
主角还爱着 Taylor 吗？这就是玩家自己的选择啊。因为我猜啦，他竟然可以让那个什么追求者有6个选项，那代表主角应该可以选择最后想跟谁在一起吧？对，才应该是有吧。当所有的星都刷满之后，应该是可以最后选一个吧。然后我已经想好要选谁啦。原本是这个，可他身上刺青太多，然后再加上他现在跑走，然后所以我就想他，我也想选他。然后剧情里面主角是不是还爱着太郎？没有很明确，就是他回来之后就是各种跟前任修补关系，可是并没有很明确讲到说他一定要跟谁，或者是他现在还跟谁喜欢这样。他最多只有说他当初一起私奔的那个人抛弃他了，所以他现在回来，就这样。然后至于对其他前任们的感情好不好，就是在跟他们对战的时候的对话选择来去推动。但实际上就是和好之后，接下来要不要决定要再进一步呢？就是玩家自己的选择。因为像刚刚遇到那个谁，刚刚在对 Ender 的时候，他就是最后就帮完他的任务之后，跟他谈话，你就可以选择说你是要以友好的状态跟他讲话，还是你要以 挑逗妩媚的状态跟他聊天。对，玩家自己选啊！等下我先换一个角色。
Are you sure you want to do this? Tyler's not going to be easy to deal with.
好，等一下，我丢个垃圾。好，
It's never gonna get any easier.
This is Tyler. She's the first friend Jala made after our parents moved us to America.
然后还不错的是，在面对每一个前任之前，叙事者都会讲一下主角跟那个前任之前发生什么事情。
Her best friend. For a while, her only friend. Maybe that's the reason Tyler's always been a little possessive.
Excuse me?
Territorial? Oh, or how about proprietary? They fell in love when they were 14. They've been the on-again, off-again, grand queer romance of Timber Hill since then. The real mystery is why Tyler put up with the parade of hopeless losers, manipulators, and creeps Jala dated during their breakups. Low self-esteem, maybe?
Is that what you think of me? And hello to you too, by the way.
No! You forgave me because you were self-assured. You loved me, you understood me, better than I did myself sometimes.
But you really didn't understand me at all, did you? You want to dig up the past, Jala? Fine. I guess some things just won't stay buried.
来喽，小嘻嗨！哦哦，他这个应该是模仿秃鹰吧 ？Jara 最好的朋友，他的前任，那个前任，他们的恋情或许已经死了，但是挖出尸首来解剖，永远不会太迟。天哪！
Is this front you're putting up supposed to intimidate us? Oh, please.
Wait, your bitchy, self-critical inner voice looks and sounds like Aruni?
Guess you can see me as well as hear me in your inner world. Great.
Of all the people to be stuck with 24/7, my older sister.
Is there any point hating you when you're doing such a good job of doing it yourself?
Give it a rest, Tyler. If you really hated Jala, why would you even be here? I had more respect for you when you kept your distance from us. But to come crawling back like this? Oh, it's really pathetic. More than that, it's obvious.
Be very careful what you say next, Jala.
Aruni, stop! Right now!
She's you, you idiot! She's just saying what you're thinking. The words that come out of her mouth? You're just too scared to say them yourself.
You've always understood us so well, haven't you? But I know you too, Tyler. You want to know the real answer to the mystery of why you always forgive us? Why you'll forgive us even now? Even though you shouldn't.
You unbearably arrogant asshole. Go on then.
You're still in love with Jala.
啊，说出来了，全部都安定了。
You never stopped. You never will. You don't know how.
突然变得好安静了，世界变得好安静了，怎么会这样？天哪！ 用什么招式啊？没有，好吧。
You could never make up your mind about me, about your family, about your whole goddamn life.
啊，情绪伤害，哎呀！
Sergio and Bruno?
What the hell is going on?
Hell is just right. Welcome to hell, Jala. My hell. The hell you put me through.
Do you think she's planning to bury us alive in this graveyard of your past mistakes?
Maybe she'll be merciful and kill us first.
Oh, Jala. Don't be so silly. I want you alive. There's no use in tormenting the dead. And you have tormented me, Jala. Everywhere I look in this town, I see the after images of us. You're tangled in my past. You linger in my future. No matter what I do, I can't escape you. You haunt me, Jala. Now it's my turn to return the favor.
这算恐怖情人了吧？
Oh, you're back! I was so bummed you left town.
Yeah, bro. This lame town just couldn't handle my awesomeness. I had to split because of my secret trauma, you know?
That's deep, man. Women love secret trauma.
I know. That's why I made some up.
Wow! You're like a genius, bro!
You barely know Bruno, but we went to school with Sergio since the 3rd grade. Were you really not paying any attention?
I can't be expected to pay attention to the grunts they make in between guzzling protein shakes.
I followed you around like a little puppy dog. But you never really loved me, did you? I guess I made it too easy for you, huh?
Pathetic, isn't he? But was I any different to you?
He wasn't afraid to like someone more than they liked him. That's not pathetic, it's brave.
Braver than either of you.
Huh. Maybe you're right. Maybe both of us were too proud for our own good. But I didn't crush your pride into the dirt over and over and over again. You didn't make it easy for me to be brave, Jala.
Looks like Tyler's determined to resurrect the ghosts of the past. They're the shield she's using to avoid her real feelings. Put them down so we can get to the truth.
Oh.
I can't believe you followed me into Tyler's inner world. Stalking much?
You and Tyler are the ones that brought me here.
也是。
How are you still this mad about my 3rd grade boyfriend?
Don't blame her for being hung up on you. Just like I am.
哦，你好。啊，可恶！哎，不是，不是，再见。我看一下他哦。
A moonlit cemetery, unearthly monstrosities. Is this a date?
This isn't my usual vibe, but I could get into it.
I'm not dazzled by those biceps anymore. My eyes are clear.
What if I flexed a little more?
Ah!
All it took was one smile and a mouthful of sweet promises for you to leave this town in the rear view. You didn't even really want me. You wanted to escape. Your parents, Timber Hills.
And me. How was it so easy to let go of everything we had?
Running off with Bruno was the opposite of a choice. It was more like an evasion.
You didn't evade me in the back seat that night.
Really not the time.
You kept choosing other people while I was right there.
Maybe you were just too much of a sure thing?
Hello again, Super Freak. I really love what you've done with the place.
Don't call me that.
I had so many nicknames for you back in school, remember? A creature of the night, Death Becomes Her. Oh, and my favorite, Ferris Buttless.
Ouch. It's like you conjured her straight out of my worst fears. The kind of girl who was every kind of girl I wasn't.
It was the hormones, the music. It didn't mean anything.
Don't lie to her, Jala.
You pretend you don't care, but each of these ghosts tells a different story.
Makes sense that Tyler would make the hottest ex a manifestation of her irrational jealousy.
You, the hottest one? Please.
Ladies, you're both pretty, okay?
What?
I never knew you had such a possessive side.
I know, right? She's just not right for you.
I'm talking about you.
应该来一起。可以。我猜猫咪要出现了。哎，没有。
Sorry, Tyler. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Why do you always look at me like I'm about to bully you?
Spare Shahrukh. He's innocent. I'm the one at fault. I will bear my guilt for it.
Come on, Irfan isn't that weepy and self-righteous.
Close enough.
The entire school found out that you cheated on Tyler with me. It wasn't just a betrayal. It was a humiliation. You're an expert at taking people's dignity, aren't you, Jala?
I still found a way to swallow my pride and take you back. I made so many excuses for you, but that was the first time I regretted loving you. Not the last.
Maybe we should have ended things then.
It would have been cleaner. I'd have saved myself a lot.
But we'd have missed out on a lot too.
Are you so sure the good memories are worth all the bad ones?
Admit it. You're still totally hung up on me.
Really? Oh, wait, you meant Tyler. Makes sense. Oh!
I know our relationship was collateral damage and your little self-implosion 3 years ago. But seriously, what was so wrong with your life that you had to blow it up?
I just cracked, okay? It wasn't any one thing.
You didn't even break up with me face to face. You called me from a payphone to tell me you'd fallen in love with someone else.
It's not the betrayal she couldn't take. It's the disrespect.
I mean, Jesus, Jala. You called collect.
This has gone on long enough. Tyler doesn't need you anymore, Jala. She's got
Oh,
me looking out for her.
偶像的人士。
Face it, Jala. You're jealous that Tyler has me in her life now. How does it feel to be replaced?
It's a good thing that Tyler has someone in her life she can count on. You've been there for her. I'm grateful to you, Andale.
How dare you be gracious about this?
One exorcism coming right up. Can we finish?
I'd rather make out with you than make up with you. Wait.
哎，哎，因为跟你没
I can already tell what you're going to ask.
Can't you see I'm trying to have a moment here?
Whatever. You're so predictable.
Tell me the truth. Did you come back here for me, Jala?
You're part of it. But I left a lot of damage behind when I left. I came back to fix what I could. I'm sorry. Is that disappointing?
No. I'm relieved, actually. Maybe we can work out a way to coexist without being the center of each other's worlds. I mean, really? We were a complete disaster together, weren't we? It'd almost be funny if I didn't still want to cry every time I look at you.
让我补一下意志力。
It's okay. You can admit it. You missed me, right?
啊，不是。
What do you even want from me, Jala? What right do you have to ask anything of me?
啊，情绪伤害。可是我觉得渴望应该没有效。
Remember when we made out in the graveyard when we were 15?
他们为什么会敢在墓园做这种事情？
I promised I'd make you scream loud enough to wake the dead. I was always envious of you. You had it all figured out.
Oh, yeah, Jala. It's so easy being me in this white cis hetero world.
Does this graveyard represent all your cold, dead dreams?
I like my dreams cold and dead.
Aren't you both tired of all these half-truths and evasions? As usual, it's up to me to do the dirty work. You want to know who she really is, Tyler? How she really feels about you? I'll tell you. You deserve to know. Maybe that'll help set both of you free.
Arnie! If Jala wants to tell me, she can tell me herself.
Yeah, Jala. Why don't you tell her yourself? Or I will.
It scared me. How much I loved you. How badly we fought. We needed each other too much.
What a load of self-serving BS. Are you trying to spare her feelings or your own? Why can't you admit that you knew you could never live how everyone saw you? But you loved it too, right? It was too hard to give up all that love and admiration. Better to smash the pedestal than be pulled down off it, right? Pretend it was your choice. Funny how those fears make themselves true, huh? That look you see on Tyler's face, let me tell you, it isn't love.
Hey, stop it! Don't talk to her like that.
I'm her. Don't you get it? I'm inside her head. You think you know her? wrong.
Arnie, please, stop it.
You want to know the real secret? What we know that you don't, what we've always known. You never loved her. Not the real her. No one could.
I don't want to be with you anymore, and all our years of
哇，
friendship mean
超重。
nothing.
You didn't just leave me, Jala. You incinerated us.
应该最后一集了。OK。
What we are, it's more than romance. I mean, screw romance. That's the least of what I feel for you.
No, please. Stop. I'll start getting ideas.
I can't forgive
Son
you
吧。
for breaking my heart. I don't think I can ever, but I wasn't just your ex. We were best friends. You're my family. That part of me will
I'll always love you, Tyler. I'd say you're my soulmate if I believed in that. No more ghosts, okay?
我是负心态，对吧？啊，好啦，前任们都解决了，接下来就要面对
Before
外
you
婆。
say anything, let me just say this. Let's start small, okay? No blood oaths, no grand gestures, no promises of forever. Just two people who care being a small part of each other's lives.
I guess the only thing we've never done with each other is take things slowly.
We're trying this new thing called having boundaries.
Good luck, you're already flirting.
Ah, that reminds me. That Aruni in your head, you know she's...
I'm not completely disconnected from reality, you know.
If you were, would you know?
What is your point?
I don't think she's good for you, Jala.
Jala needs me. You don't even want her back. Why do you care?
Damn it, boundaries, Tyler. I said it, and now I'm done. I trust you to take care of yourself. So, take care of yourself, okay?
满了，那就差他，但我没差，所以我还是可以选择安迪勒，对吧？算吧，算很好了吧？有界限的好友关系，不一定吗？我不能有安迪勒吗？我不能选择安迪勒吗？
Are you done for the day?
Yeah.
Jala, why don't we watch some TV?
Sure thing, Dad.
Well, I'm going out with Chandra. We should talk in the morning, Jala.
Well, that's not too cryptic.
Night, Jala.
现在明明就还早上，然后就在讲晚安的，是这样。
So, a little birdie told me today was a big day for you.
It's me. I'm the birdie.
Auntie, you're here?
Uh-huh. Rookmini overdid it with the cocktails tonight. I brought her home safely. While I was here, I thought I'd help my little brother cope as well.
Or you never cook and you came to raid my fridge.
Leftovers and coffee would go so good with all the tequila inside me.
I'll admit, it's strange to see you rattled, Daddy.
Ugh. What a lifetime of thinly veiled resentment from an in-law can do.
That's not very fair, Chandra. It's not. Speaking of nerves and complex relationships, Tyler and Aruni. Well, we don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, Jalabana.
I don't really know where to begin. It's a lot.
Well, how are you feeling right now?
I feel like I handed in a piece of homework that was long overdue. This constant nagging anxiety that's just gone. I think I used up all the feelings I had and then some. I'm in a feeling deficit right now.
And now, Patty will be here in the morning.
Dun dun dun.
Did that sound laden with dread? I meant it to sound happy. You know, yay, my mother-in-law, who I love and respect, is visiting.
Mom can't hear you right now. I'd just save your energy to muster up some fake enthusiasm tomorrow.
That's the spirit. Come on, Jala. What's one more emotionally devastating confrontation? How bad can it possibly be? Eh?
Cheers to that.
You're both terrible, and I appreciate you so much right now.
对啊，就情感上面就是对所有的前任都掏啦，然后像刚刚那个梦里，真的掏空了，掏到梦里都有这些特别的情感。
Jala, I'm sorry. I know I went too far yesterday. I took over. I made you say things you didn't want to say. I shouldn't have done that.
No, it's my fault. I've let this go on too long. I need to let you go.
Oh, just like that, huh? After everything I've done for you. You think if you cut me out, you'll be whole?
伤心酒店。
You can push me down so deep that you can't hear my voice, but I'll still be there, waiting. In the dark. I'm part of you. How can you just abandon me?
Deep down, you want this too.
Jala, don't do this. I'm scared.
You're the part of me I couldn't love. You're fickle, you're mean, you're vain and self-righteous. You're so angry. I felt like I needed to change myself to be loved. Cut those parts out, suppress them, avoid them.
But the more you did, the more I came out in ways you didn't expect.
I'm not hiding from my shadow anymore. I see you. I know you. I accept you. Thank you for everything you've done. You're a part of me. You'll always be a part of me.
Stop blubbering and just do it, Jala. All this sentimentality is giving me a headache.
I couldn't have hallucinated a better sister. Goodbye, Irony.
Goodbye, Jala.
所以这是最后一章了吗？有心食谱完了，完了，而且现在不能做菜，完了，我好焦虑哦，完了，我可以出门吗？我就出门吧，啊不行啊，完了，冰箱有什么？还是我洗个手？哦 ，no。
I'm glad you two have made up.
We were ordered to.
Now that's exactly the sort of comment your grandmother will pounce on. I'm asking you to be on your best behavior. I am begging you. Can you both please do this for me?
Pati's our grandmother. Can't we just be ourselves?
For once, I agree with Jala. The world must be ending.
This is not the time for this discussion, girls.
Why not?
Because she's here.
My 3 favorite girls all gathered in
天哪！一出场就这么恐怖。
Have you missed me, darlings?
It's so good to see you, Amma. You must be hungry after your long flight.
I could eat.
直接来哦，这么嗨，太嗨了吧！
How about I make parathas for lunch, Amma?
You've been telling me how much Jala's improved her. How about you show us what you've learned from your mother, Jala?
But, Amma...
Don't tell me you don't even trust her to make parathas, Rukmini. What do you say, Jala?
Mom's been really patient with me. I'm sure I can manage parathas.
Well, you have confidence at least. I hope you're not going to disappoint us.
Of course she can make parathas, Ma.
I'm so glad I came home for this. It's not uncomfortable at all.
Stop making silly jokes, Aruni. Party might misunderstand your strange sense of humor.
Oh no, I understand it perfectly.
Do not embarrass me, Jala.
What are you mumbling over there?
I was just asking if
A grown woman like her. Surely you know to always wash your hands before you cook, Jala.
Of course I do. I'm an American, not a heathen.
See, Rukmini, you have to stop babying your children. How will they develop any independence?
Yes, Ma. Very
你
good.
船变那么难？
Whisk the flour and salt together.
You should sift first, or it'll be lumpy.
Yes, Patty.
Such an obedient child. Your mother had such a smart mouth that you're...
这个步骤不止2个，不止4个吧？
Chala? Obedient. Sure, yeah. That's my little sis. Never put a foot outside the bounds.
I see who did inherit your smart mouth, Rukmini.
Just sieve the flour, Jala.
哦，变多了，从4个步骤变多。而且我怀疑这道菜难度绝对不是1，绝对不是。
So, Aruni, you're following in your mother's footsteps and marrying a foreigner.
His name is Ahmed.
Did I say something wrong? It's just a fact. He's not Indian.
Well, technically, neither am I. My dad's Sri Lankan and my passport's American.
Not Indian. And you, Jala? You're also an American?
What does it matter if Aruni doesn't consider herself entirely Indian?
What does it matter? It's time to whisk the ingredients, Jala. What are you standing around for?
我真的跟他妈一样哎。
I warned you, Rukmini. If you take these girls to America, they'll be rootless. Thousands of years of history and culture reduced to Bollywood movies and pretty outfits.
I don't even like Bollywood movies.
They barely even speak Tamil. My God, the poetry you've stolen from them.
She tried to teach us, didn't she, Aruni?
I'm staying out of it.
She did, though. We just didn't want to learn back then.
You're telling me my daughter, a teacher by profession, failed to engage you in learning your mother tongue? And it's not her fault?
Told you to stay out of it.
Girls, please. We used to stay up so many nights, drinking endless cups of tea and quoting poetry to each other. Didn't you want to have that with your own daughters? Don't tell me you don't grieve the loss of it.
Time to incorporate the oil into the flour, Jala.
Huh. You haven't changed at all. Fine. Avoid the question.
The technique's important here, so be careful. Looks good, Jala.
Looks good. This shoddy job. Do it again, Jala, and pay attention this time.
This is how I always do it, and it turns out fine.
Fine. Is that really enough for you in life? To be just fine? Average? Unremarkable? Well, I love you enough to expect more from you. Do it again. Properly this time.
Now we wait for the dough to rest.
No. You just stand there. I'll teach Jala the proper way to make paratas.
There's nothing wrong with Mom's teaching.
Then why has it come out so badly? Don't make a sulky face. You have to learn to accept constructive criticism. Right, Rukmini?
Yes, of course, Amma.
See? Your mother agrees with me. Throw that dough away. We're starting again. Go wash your hands again. Come back with a fresh mind.
What? 哦，还有这种玩法
That'll
哦。
take more than a hand wash.
Thanks, Aruni. What a helpful remark.
It's just sisters bickering. What are you fussing
从头。
Very good.
What's this I hear about you taking a sabbatical year before college, Jala?
How you can take a sabbatical before you even begin, I don't know. Have you started applying for the new semester?
It's not a sabbatical year, Patti. I'm not going to college.
You really shouldn't delay your education. Wait, sorry. Did I hear that correctly? You're not going to college? What is going on here, Rukmini?
It's an ongoing discussion.
You've been lying to me. Clearly, everything is not fine in your house. Your mother is an educator and you're not going to college? This is just a slap in the face.
Time to sift the flour.
Your daughter is throwing away her future and you want to talk about flour? This is really parenting, Minnie. Well, what can I say to that? Sift! Sift, Jala!
我现在真的是不是好在做第3次啊？
Do you even know what I had to sacrifice to get an education myself? To get my daughter educated? She could have done her post-graduation, done a PhD, used that brilliant mind of hers. Instead, she threw it all away to marry that man and become a teacher here in this backwater American town.
That man is my dad. And what's wrong with being a teacher?
Nothing, if that's the highest you can reach. You don't even know how smart your mother is. What a waste of her all this is.
I made my decision a long time ago, Amma. And believe it or not, I'm happy.
Do you have any other choice but to pretend to be happy? Add more salt, Jala. You're being too tentative.
“难怪没有人想要回在印度陪他的外婆。”
I told you that your daughter would one day make you cry the same bitter tears you made me cry.
It's not the same thing.
Don't tell me you approve of this I'm not going to college nonsense.
Of course I don't.
It's my life at the end of the day.
So my opinion doesn't matter? I'm your grandmother. My blood runs in your veins. You don't even think you owe me an explanation.
太有毒了吧，这个想法。
Go get some yogurt, Jala. It makes the dough softer.
I don't do that anymore, Amma.
Fine, just mix it as it is. Who cares how it turns out? You've obviously given up on teaching your children anything.
Aruni, Jala, do not say a word. Jala, mix the ingredients. It's nearly lunchtime and there's still a lot left to do.
No, forget about lunch. Forget the parathas. None of this is about the goddamn parathas. Patti, you just want to find fault with everything Mom does, and you're taking it out on Jala.
Is this how you've taught your children to speak to their elders?
Aruni, be quiet.
Aruni's right. Patti, you're not being fair.
Oh, so now I'm to be judged by a child.
No, Ma. I told you to be quiet.
But we're standing up for you, Ma.
What have you been telling these girls? That they think I'm so terrifying? You need protection from me, is that it?
I don't know what's gotten into them. They're not usually like this.
You're the one who's completely different whenever Patti's around.
Oh, I understand now. You're all just one big, happy family. I'm the outsider. Is that it?
How could you be an outsider here, Amma? Aruni's just stressed about the wedding. Don't take it to heart.
This isn't Aruni's fault.
Don't get in the way of Mom throwing me under the bus, Jala.
Clearly, I'm the villain ruining this cozy domestic scene.
Amma, no, please don't.
You want to make me the villain? Fine, I'll be your villain. I was born to play that role.
哦，要丢菜了。你不是还在做菜而已吗？菜还没做完啊。不是吧？我要滑过去吗？ 好痛苦哦！为什么这一段还要滑啦？直接让我跟外婆就好啦，还要滑什么？而且我们另外一条路可以走，没有。如果你看到我这段卡很久啊，不要意外，就我不太滑滑板。啊！哦，可以自动滑吧？不要，我是想先自己试试看。这滑滑板很错，走！他也慢不下来啊。那段忘记按。我打倒外婆。可以。
Look around, Jala. I exploded this domestic dream because I want to wake you up. Look around, Jala.
为什么会有你的追求者挡住我去路的方法
？Because I want to wake you up.
而且外婆，你品味真的很不好哎。
Don't you dare sleepwalk into this life.
哇吼，到了！外婆，她的女儿令她追求荣耀和成功的野心受挫，她不会允许孙女犯同样的错误，该是采用严苛之爱的时候。
Your sister. She's a lovely girl, but mediocre, just like your father. No ambition, but you, Jala. I see myself in you, just like I saw myself in your mother. Failed her. I'm not going to watch her make the same mistakes with you.
I'm not another chance to fix whatever you think went wrong with my mom. I'm my own person.
Perhaps you should consider that with age comes wisdom. I can see how this story plays out for you. I've seen it so many times before. Don't misunderstand, Betty. I'm not doing this to be cruel. I just want you to fulfill your potential. You have fire, Jala. People like us, we need to be pushed. We need to be tempered. We were born to burn.
而且为什么要是用手指？30等。我靠，这，太难了吧
Men can make mistakes, but every choice we make, there's a price to pay. You have to bargain with the world for what you want. So what do you want, Jala? Really? And what are you willing to give up?
嘲讽对外婆的坚强的内心完全没用，太难了吧！哇，太难了吧！要换姑吗？哇！哇靠！天啊！
You think I sent you those suitors because I wanted you to choose one of them? Those dimwits and fools. Not one of them is worthy.
Stop trying to arrange me with someone then. I can find my own suitors.
Well, then I suggest you hurry up. You're not getting any younger. I'm glad you rejected them. I'm proud of you. You're selfish, just like me, Jala. Selfish isn't the worst thing for a woman to be in a world where we're raised to lose ourselves. These roles of wife and mother consume you if you're not careful. Just look at Rukmini. Don't...
还没有入手。哇！
Don't you understand? We're not safe. We're dangerous. People like us will never be satisfied with playing it safe.
我被外婆打败了。啊！不是外婆，这怎么打啦？天哪，光保护自己都来不及了。哇，被打败了！哎呀，这怎么赢啊？外婆那么强。
What's wrong, Jala Banana? You look worried.
She's too strong. I can't find a single weakness.
It's all right to need a little help from the people who love you, you know. You're not alone. And it's not just yourself that you're standing up for, right? Don't underestimate how powerful that can make you.
The women in your family, they're all terrified.
Look, I hate to say this, but I'm proud of you.
I caused house-exploding drama just before your wedding. I thought you'd be pissed.
Some drama's necessary, like draining the pus from a wound. So, get back up there, and don't you dare back down. Got it?
This is ending.
Jala, I'm cheering for you, but honestly, I hope I grow up to be your grandma.
Remember, hydrate and lift with your legs.
Come on, Auntie. You've known her longer than I have. You must have an actual suggestion.
Run? Try to look small and pathetic?
Really?
Though I usually thrive on confrontation and healthy communication, my tactic with your grandma's been avoidance.
That's not exactly gonna work here.
She loves you, Jala. Just remember why you're fighting her. It's not to win.
My grandmother is the sweetest, kindest woman you could ever imagine. She makes the best gajar halwa. But that's probably a story for another time. Family's complicated, huh?
为什么现在在讲这种东西啊？
Our family, our heritage, their roots, tethers. Don't let them be burdens, all right?
You're not alone, Jala. I promise. I'm right here with you.
哦，后面其实都是他们我主要去右边，不会，他们代表的是东西耶。最右边是墓碑嘛，然后蛋糕是那个谁？对啊，蛋糕那个人不在。蛋糕、吉他，然后主灵、音响、路灯。他们给我的东西我可以用吗？我看一下。哦，是特殊物品。哦，不是。他们给我的东西我可以用吗？我看一下哦。哦，可以耶。
You know, my mother's not wrong.
就那个离开的人啊。
I never thought I'd leave India before I met your father.
是。
Do you think you should have stayed? Is coming to America what you really wanted?
It's hard to see anything else but the life I have now. I stopped imagining other lives a long time ago.
Isn't it better to focus on what is?
Maybe. That's why sometimes what my mother says is hard to hear. Don't do this, Jala. Don't fight her. You won't win.
I've never seen you back down from a confrontation before. I don't get it.
You're like me, Jala. People make less sense to me the more I love them. Sometimes I think you're just like me. And other times, I don't know you at all. You'll only get hurt if you go back up there, Jala. Just give it up.
No. I've always taken the path of least resistance. But this time, I'm choosing to fight. I refuse to back down.
哦哦！哇哦 ！Jara 能否跨越代沟，和他家族中令人畏惧的女族长谈话？更重要的是，他能否在情绪伤害中生存下来？
Well, this is certainly a nightmare of intergenerational trauma, from which we devoutly wish to wake.
Tyler? What are you doing here?
What do you think? I'm here to help you, dummy.
We were having a fight over paratas, but not really paratas. And then the house exploded, and now this!
Yeah, it's a lot. But now you have me. No fear, okay?
Maybe a few fears.
哦，而且为什么还又升等啊？原本30下面35是怎样？哼。
You've never said a word about me being queer. That doesn't feel like acceptance, Bhatti. You're just pretending a huge part of me doesn't exist.
哦，有用。哎呀，格子群体，他没有群体是不是？
I really thought your mother would come to rescue you by now.
Why are you acting surprised? You terrify her.
啊？哦，他是蓄力。
I finally get a chance to do one of these narrator intros. As other grandparents succumb to the ravages of age, Patti does yoga every morning, has all her own teeth, and can hear someone whispering gossip from across a crowded room. I've always suspected Patti absorbs life force from the people around her, like a vampire, but for other people's failures.
So what? You're recommending a stake through the heart?
Yeah, metaphorically.
Are you mumbling to yourself, Jala? Didn't your mother teach you any manners? When an elder speaks, you should listen.
啊，能帮自己补血？哎，不合理吧？天哪，傻眼！
If I'm so special, I guess Mom didn't do such a bad job raising me after all.
哦，没用。哦哦哦，可是心碎了，哇！ 胆小。
If you keep running from pain, you will lose yourself.
这攻击方式真的是有点。
Be all you want? You could be so much more.
Wow, I really come from good genes. I bet you still have suitors lining up around the block.
I mean, it's a nuisance, really. Sometimes speaking across the generation gap is like speaking across different universes.
Bet you wish you were in a different universe right now, huh?
Seriously.
It's time someone taught you a hard lesson, Jala. Let's settle this like grown women with the most powerful weapons of all.
Uh-oh.
Our words. Do you know how hard I had to fight for my education? To get my daughter educated? And now your family wants you to go to college, but you throw away the chance?
I get it. The world was unfair to you. But that doesn't mean it's right for you to live out your ambitions through me.
You disrespectful, ungrateful, selfish little girl. You know nothing. A teacher's daughter speaking like this. I knew Rukmini failed in her profession, but looks like she failed as a mother too.
Don't say that about her.
Ugh. You think you're an American? That you'll ever really be one of them? You'll always be a second-class citizen here.
Just say you miss me, Patti. This isn't about me being American. This is about you feeling left behind.
Ah! You live in this place which feasts on stolen riches and think you're different from these
对，
colonizers.
真的对话战。
Ha! You're even worse because you've turned your back on your own.
I am not seduced by the materialist comforts of the imperial core. I'm not.
I can accept it if you don't want to get married, Jala, truly. But children?
啊？啊，不结婚还会生小孩哦？这个也太奇怪了吧！
Children are a roll of the dice, thrown into our collective future, a way to keep playing long after you're gone.
那外婆是自私的基因的具象化吗？
Don't you believe in the future, Jala?
You're the one who said being a wife and mother isn't everything. Don't you believe in yourself, Patti?
What will the world come to if intelligent women like us don't have children?
Eugenics much?
Don't you think your mother knows the reason you don't want children is because she failed you as a parent?
Oh.
I'm not refusing to have children to hurt Mom.
But you know you're hurting her. You're breaking her heart. You think you're protecting your mother from me? You're wrong, Jala. I'm hard on her because I love her. You don't even know her.
You have Mom turning herself inside out for your approval. You've convinced her she needs you. You made that empty place in her soul, and you dangle the promise that she'll be whole if only she dances to your tune. I'm sorry for whatever made you this way, but I am done with your power games.
You have no idea the sacrifices I made for her. For all of you.
You want the truth, Patti?
Jala, maybe you should calm down.
No, it's time someone actually stood up to her. You know what, Patti? I hate you.
哦，说出来了。
You. What?
I hate the way you talk to Mom. How you look down on Dad. How you dismiss Aruni. You're cruel. You passed that cruelty to Amma. And it's in me, too. No matter how unhappy you made her, Amma always came back for more. You taught me that love is a trap. That's why I could never commit to anyone or anything. I was too afraid. You made love something I was terrified of. I hate how much power you have over me, over Mom, over us.
Stop it!
Did you feel that?
I hate that I love you, Patty. I hate that I can't stop. You came here and you turned our family into a battlefield. But this isn't a battlefield. It's my home, not yours.
You! How dare you! Jala Deratne! It's time to call your mother!
哦，所以我现在要召唤他吗？我不要和好，我不要和好。
My girls aren't a chance to rewrite the past. They're new beginnings, Amma. We need to let them write their own stories.
Yes, I understand. I'll leave after the wedding. You won't have to see me again.
Amma, no, that's not what we want.
Ah, it's all right. I don't have long left to live. No need to come home for my death rites. You're all busy, and you're holding too much resentment in your hearts. I understand.
You're part of our family, Patty. We love you.
And it's never too late to change.
Change? I'm an old woman, Betty. I'm set in my ways.
Come on, Ma. You'll outlive all of us.
Well, the doctor did say I have the spinal health of a 30-year-old. I don't know. I have to think about it. I have to think about many things.
为什么突然跑到这个环节？这是要跑那个了吗？哦，真的要跑那个了。玩完了，算是结尾有点仓促。原本我会看到婚礼才结束结果没有。撞到。滴滴弄掉。请问这段会多长？我们为什么不能好好的看一个结尾就好？没有，啊，特地溜滑板。而且我还没有选好我的另外一半要是谁。 没了。对啊，结束了。现在在跑那个啊，它应该还会有一小段的后日谈吧，就是跟前任们的关系，或者是最后选择谁吗？我们现在在拼那个10万。我心满意足啊！他们这个语言真的是放蛮多的，说实在。没有啊，对耶，那道菜我完全没做完，那个什么饼，印度饼，完全没做完，一直重做。然后要做完的时候就，我来当坏人，那就菜不用做嘛，至少也让我有午餐可以吃吧。然后游戏还有一个谜团没解决啊，就是那个戴着熊头套的底下人到底是谁？我很好奇他长什么样子。故意不说也有可能。我还在想，这款游戏它原价是卖多少？900，有点贵。因为以我这样玩，我觉得它的理想定价应该是500左右吧。500其实我觉得有点嫌贵。但他的探讨的话题的确是还蛮错的，所以亚洲的家庭来讲都可以有一些共鸣。多少钱啊？500，然后打6折，我看200出头我会买。可是它原价。原价是900多吗？原价那么贵，我真的不会耶。那有时候会有一些很奇怪的 bug。哦，知道他。现在是什么状态？现在是什么状态？他就不见了。现在是什么状况？过不去。我看到他在那边滑，可是我过不去。 狗狗怎么来着？哎，跟狗狗玩，怎么所有人都在餐馆里面？
You're not wrong, Amma. My life would be so much easier if I'd married a man you picked out for me, walked along the path you cleared. It would have been easier.
But so much less fun.
So, Arvind, you've been retired from the pharmacy for what? 3-4 years now? No regrets?
None. I have so much more time for birding. I even built a little hide in the backyard.
He's a bird watcher, Amma.
No, Minnie, I don't just watch them. I listen too. That's why we prefer the term birding, as I've told you before.
Like I said, he's a bird watcher.
Do the birds need to be watched?
It's a thing you do for fun, Bhakti, like stamp collecting or train spotting.
What an interesting idea of fun!
I want to make it clear that I do not bird, despite Arvind's best efforts.
The things I could tell you about the yellow-rumped warbler, not to mention the cedar waxwing.
Arvind, not all of us share your obsessions. Amma's still jet-lagged. She'll fall asleep at this rate.
Oh, sorry, I get carried away. It's a passion of mine, you know.
No, it's okay. Tell me about it. I want to know.
You... Really?
Yes, really. Now, come on. What in God's name is a yellow-rumped warbler?
哦，然后你会注意到他们墙上是一幅鸟的作品，那蛮有趣的。
Your grandmother is actually having a civil conversation with your father. The age of miracles is upon us.
Do you really think it'll last?
Let's hope it lasts until your wedding, at least.
You know, I'm starting to think that Ahmed is a figment of your imagination.
对，他都没出现。
Thanks, Jala. He actually is the man of my dreams. He's picking up his parents at the airport. You'll get to meet him later. Please don't be weird.
I hate to ruin a lovely occasion with sincerity, but I'm proud of you two.
Ah, thanks, Auntie C.
I mean, the state of your triceps and lats are a constant source of shame to me. But I guess you can't have everything.
结果还在跟你讲说，哦，可是你身上那两个肌肉状态我不太喜欢，好赞哦！我真的很喜欢。这游戏里面我最喜欢的角色应该就是姑妈，很有趣。
Sorry, this booth is full in case you didn't notice.
Aisha, we talked about this. New skate park, new open door policy.
Fine. Jala, you can sit behind us if you promise not to breathe down our neck.
Well, that's so kind of you. I actually need to talk to a few other people first. Maybe later.
Oh no. How will we survive without your thrilling banter?
We could finally go over my notes for the new lore. I'm thinking 5 destined skaters. Prophesized holders of...
If we finally play Dungeons and Dragons with you, will you let this go?
Yes, I can see you have it all figured out. Try not to miss me too much.
We'll be waiting with bated breath. I'm gonna cry. For real.
I'm glad you came back to town, Jala. I have to admit, I didn't think it turned out this way. I never thought we'd actually be friends.
I'm glad we're friends too, just for the record.
Right? It's weird, isn't it? Emotional maturity. Who would have thought? I'm proud of us.
Can you at least buy me a drink before you get all sincere?
I mean it.
I know you do. Shut up.
I'll always be your friend, Jala. Whenever you need me. Remember that, okay?
可是老虎真的很帅，为什么突然有这个 fantasy？ 为什么突然有这个幻想？
Look, I'm here, but let's not make a big thing of it, okay? I'm still reserving judgment.
I'll be waiting for your verdict. I mean, you're known for your discerning tastes.
You know I'm immune to your flirtations, no? Once I learn my lesson, it sticks.
Sorry, it's kind of a reflex.
It's a little endearing. Maybe. If considered in the right light. Here's to putting the unfortunate past behind us, Jala. Who knows? Perhaps in the future, we'll even be friends?
这的确算红日谈，蛮酷的。
I'm really not that stuck up, confused, yearning little girl I was back in middle school. I've been through the fire, Jala, and I've come out stronger. Honestly, I'm kinda amazing. I just don't want you to regret passing all of this up.
Do you really think we could actually make it work without the power games?
Oh, but playing power games is half the fun. And we both know who'd come out on top, don't we? Oh, Jala, just think about it, okay? If you just give me a chance, I'd blow your mind.
我可以点歌吗？不行，我可以跑去厕所吗？
Look, I know I said I wanted to move on, but this time we've spent together, it's made me realize that you're not just a grade school fantasy for me. You're the one, Jala. What I feel for you, it's real.
Why are you so fixated on these outdated concepts, Sergio? The first, the one, I don't believe in any of that.
But you do believe in love, don't you? You know what? It doesn't matter. I believe enough for the both of us. I can imagine our future together, Jala. I believe in it. Can you see it too?
我看不太懂他这个意象要表达的是什么，我真的看不懂。原本以为是赛车，可是看起来也不是啊。哦，哎，对耶。啊，这个人就没办法，因为他就跑走啊，他根本没有任何事情可以抓好感度。
What are you looking at me like that for? Please don't tell me of some kind of dramatic announcement.
I've had enough dramatic announcements to last a lifetime. I yearn for calm.
In this room, there's more chance of a riot.
At least it won't be boring.
The opposite of messy isn't boring, Jala.
Do you have any idea where we go from here?
That's one thing I promised myself. You are no longer part of my future plans. I was so fixated on you and me that I almost didn't notice. I actually like the life I've built for myself. I like my job, I like my friends, I like being single. There's so much more space in my life when you're not in it. I'm willing to let you back in, but it'll be different than it was before.
Tyler.
I don't mean that in a bad way. Let's just see how it goes.
哎，这就是那张照片，然后两个人都换不同的，哦，酷哦，不是照片啊，图片，没了吧？哎，为什么每个人看起来像是定格一样？没了吧？我没有东西要跟谁讲了吧
？Indeed.
我还有谁没讲的吗？应该都讲了。对，没东西，讲了。这里没东西，这个过不去。讲了，没东西，不讲了。
Hope things haven't been too boring without me. Miss you, Jelly Bean. XO, XO, XO.
傻笑。
Hope things haven't been too boring without me. Miss you, Jelly Bean. XO, XO, XO.
他还有明信片。好哦，好哦，至少他也算是有一个结尾吗？ 好，没了。
Indeed.
Oh, hey, Jala, you're headed out? Ugh, the level of thirst in this room right now. Reminds me of chaperoning your prom. I just wanted to... Yeah, damn it. Can I give you some advice? Yeah, why bother asking when you're gonna do it anyway? Fine, point taken. I know everyone in this room wants something from you. And you love to feel wanted, but don't let their ideas of what your future should be close yours down. And yes, there's uncertainty and doubt in not knowing exactly what you want. But there's so much possibility, too. The world is wide open to you, Jala. Enjoy it. That's the whole point.
哦，还有下一张哦。哦。哦。
Indeed.
哦，这个可以倒叙哦。啊。哎，不是吧？他另一半的照片就这样被花挡住，然后这算什么全家福？不是吧？哎，叙事者还在，这应该也算 bug 吧？
Did you just shower? Make sure you don't go.
哎，哦，哎，他有做完呢？哦，不是，他本来就有做完。四星那个只能做那一次哎，不是四星哪？我跟你说，难度4那个，那个什么饭，那个椰浆饭啊，好可惜哦。所以第10章就算是，他们礼服上蛮好看的。尤其是我觉得阿鲁尼的衣服真的好好看。然后问题是我现在没东西啦。哇，好像没东西啦。已经没了，他还能玩什么？这第10章比较像是做菜啊，都3星的，我也没想在做什么菜啊。而且做菜主要就是做完是为了那个什么，为了那个弹刀的时候可以用的那个食物啊。我现在就也没有需要食物。也没有需要跟人家战斗。对啊。哦，但最确实还在啦。然后这只熊也还在。顶多就买东西而已吧。
Sorry, I'm the only one.
哦，快没钱了啊！我以为我赚很多钱呢。 错。啊，好吧，这款应该就差不多了。后续我也没什么东西特别想要再去冲或是补的。滑板挑战我也不想玩啊，滑板就算了吧，我就没有滑板天赋。
Anything else?
啊！哦！好可惜，他不能帮我选那个章节。好，今天就差不多这样啦。纠团就给谁呢？啊，完了，上面聊天记录看不到了，哇哇哇哇哇哇哇哇哇哇哇不，真的看不到哎，这之后先记录起来了。好，我记得的印象记得了。谢谢 LS， 感谢许商城，感谢蛋包饭，谢谢水豚，感谢优吉，感谢巧克力加布丁，感谢微醺。而且我忘记的，我觉得我应该还有人忘记，但我现在真看不到，真看不到有谁。好，我来准备酒团，输给谁呢？输给红米，就给帅牛好了。好，祝各位最后剩下的假日过得愉快，拜拜。